EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10. Here's Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Complete.
It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully. They've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to Rob.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's taken down.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A 3-yard pickup.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete
Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
at the 10-yard line.
From the 10, first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete.
Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. 56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, but they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Check, check. Watch the score.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You ain't doing nothing today. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On for the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. That QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
10 at the 37-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 12. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He was brought down by
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Complete to Jones.
Brady's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
To kick
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
3-yard pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it it to the 36 to pick up the first. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch the eye.
Bridgewater to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Amendola set to return it. So that one will be accepted. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 20.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Is no good.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. Stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
At the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another try for Davis. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Mike Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Panthers 29, Buccaneers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball. Hey, check 24. Check it. 52, right 52.
To throw again, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That throw by Brady incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Burkhead.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbound.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The tackle made at the
Nickel Roby brings him down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
by Levante David.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
On the play.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. One final try now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Carolina, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.